What's up guys, and welcome to Formula 1. It's been probably about 6 months since I last did an F1 video. I played F1 2016 back at like March when the season started. But I'm pulling it out again. Well, I'm not pulling it out again. I'm pulling out a new one. Because F1 2017 has arrived. Yeah, we're going to give it a go on multiplayer again. And just to witness how absolutely atrocious I am at these games. They've added a new thing into this game this year, which is this driver ranking, like, for multiplayer. So I'm level 1, and it would appear that most people in this lobby are quite low level. There's, I think, what, level 11 is the highest. Oh, but 43 wins. How many races has he done? 345. How have you done 345 races? The game's only been out for like 6 days, not even 6 days. That's mad. Anyway, we're good to go. I think this is already a session that's in progress, so we're going to have to wait. Hang on. I ain't taking part in an 18-lap race. That is not happening. 5 laps maybe. 18's just that's too much commitment, and just too much time for things to go horribly wrong. Yes, 5 laps. That's more like it. That's what we're talking about. Who's the highest rated person in this lobby then? Seems as we're having to spend about 20 minutes waiting on it actually starting. I've got a level 9. That's it. Even a level 9 though, he's had 40 wins. He's raced 291 races. I can't help but think they should have added more levels if a level 9 has done 291 races. That seems like quite a... Given that this guy's level 2, he's done 1 race. So 1 race is level 1 to 2. To get to level 9, he's had to do 291 races. That's quite the exponential curve right there. It's a bit... I would have thought somebody who's done 200 and odd races, almost 300 races, would be more like level 20 or 30. Not level 9. But anyway. Aha, here we go. Right, okay, we can now vote on a circuit. What's everybody after? Dubai? Oh, appears everybody's off wanting Dubai, so we'll join the masses. We had 1 person voting for Belgium, and we've got 1 person voting for Azerbaijan as well. Which I don't think anybody wants Azerbaijan, quite frankly. Let's give ourselves. Nah, actually, no, we're being Kimi Räikkönen. We're being Kimi Räikkönen. It's a pretty hefty sized lobby, with 14 people, so I can only hope 1 or 2 of them are worse than me. But that is hoping. Right, so it's our 1-shot qualifying, so we have... Oh god. We have a lap to try and qualify as high as we can. And I've never actually raced this track on this game yet. I've literally only raced, like, Australia, and that's pretty much it. So if we do alright, then I'll be extremely happy. Somebody's already been disqualified. How do you get disqualified in a qualifying session? Oh god, well that's the new line. That's the professional line. If you watch Formula 1 routinely, you'll know that's the line that most drivers take. Right, well we're not first, but we're also not that bad, I don't think. I didn't see what position we're actually in. P5, is it? Damn right. P5. Well, we can do things from there. Out of 11 people, we still 2 seconds off the pace. But you know, I'm only a couple of tenths behind the folk in front of us, so it's just looking not too bad. And we're already underway here. Look, 5 lights, and we're off. Could have been a better start, but second phase, not too bad. Oh wow, this... Right, well this is... How is that my... Oh, are you taking the piss? You're going to give me a 2-second penalty? As if I wasn't penalised enough by being... Jeff, shut up! Where is he? I can't even find the thing to tell Jeff to shut up. There it is. Shut it! Right. Yeah, I don't know how the game felt that was A, my fault, given that he was already sideways by the time I hit him, and B, that it was necessary to give me a 2-second penalty despite the fact I was currently sitting nose first into a barrier. Like, that's not a penalty in itself. Chappers 44 is in my sight. Gonna be hopefully pulling him in. Not with lines like that, I won't be, but if I can keep it on the actual tarmac. That was a horrible line, I'm pretty sure he just did into that corner, and that's why he's in the wall. I think he just went like as tight in against the corner as he possibly could. Right, Chappers, you're mine. Alright, I've just bunched him, and we've done a little pirouette. Right, so the damage I have now sustained to my front wing has definitely hampered our cornering performance slightly. Having to lift off through like every corner just to make it. Right, well he's closed the gap very significantly, and I can only imagine that he cut the corner to do so. I just remembered how difficult it can be to play a Formula 1 game and talk at the same time. But Chappers is back in our sight after like 3 laps. We've finally managed to get him back into view again. Where is he going? I mean, where am I going really? I'm just as bad driving a mile off the track. Yeah, look at him. He just cut the corner entirely. This Chappers guy in front is upped his pace quite significantly since we had the coming together earlier, but he still doesn't understand the concept of racing lines, as he tried to take that corner as tight in against the wall as he possibly could. But we've significantly cut the gap down now. And we can now, given that there's nobody behind us, focus on trying to catch it. See, he's just so much faster through this corner because I've got half a front wing. Perfect racing line. I just can't get near him. Literally can't get near him. And then I do that, which is completely thrown away any chance of me catching him, but... Alright, brilliant. Apparently I've been disqualified. Oh, that's nice. I've heard about this game having some wonderful issues with it, but the one where everybody crosses the line and they just get disqualified is something else, really. See, this guy's sitting first because everybody who's crossed the line so far has been disqualified. And then when he crosses the line, he'll get disqualified as well. There you go. Everybody was disqualified. Yeah. Quality game. Hopefully our next game is actually a bit better than that. Now everybody's been disqualified from this as well. Codemasters, come on, sort this shit out. Like, oh fucking hell. Just fling my controller on the floor in absolute disgust. But everyone's been disqualified. Apparently we have ranked ourselves 3rd. So I'll take that. I'll take that quite happily. Starting on the 2nd row. This is ridiculous. You race, you finish the race, and then it's like, or the session, and then it's just like, yeah, by the way, after all that, you just get disqualified for no reason whatsoever. Absolutely brilliant. At least it's not just us, though. Like, if it was just us, or like just a few people from the session that were getting disqualified, it'd be far worse than everybody in the session being disqualified, because I think at least it keeps its order pretty well correct when it's copyright. Yeah, I think it keeps its order correct when everybody gets disqualified.
Stay out of trouble in the first few corners, then we can see what our pace is compared to the rest of the field.
Thank you, Jeff. That's pretty much all I'm going to try and do in this race, at least at the very start, is just stay out of trouble, because that was what cost us in the last race. So if we can get through turn 1, 2 and 3 without actually crashing into the side of a Williams. Is there a Williams anywhere nearby? Nowhere nearby. Maybe at the back. But here we go. 4, 5 lights. And we're off. Somebody's already jumped the start massively. Got a much better start than this lad. He's pushed me onto the grass. Right, okay, so so much for a clean start. And there's no grip out there whatsoever. And now my tyres are completely gone. Oh my god, no grip. Absolutely no grip. Right. And the race begins now. We've already gained ourselves a position. Somebody was off in the shrubbery at the side. I think it was a McLaren. And now we're going to try and pull in. It's Chappers again. God damn it! Right, we're going to try and pull in Chappers and his Merc in front. No, it's all right. He's taken out 3 people in one move. That was an ambitious move, but we've done him up the inside. This lad in front is lagging like nothing on earth. Yeah, I didn't need Jeff telling me there was a caution, given that I could see the caution. The caution was the guy in front of me lagging all over the place. We've got these 2 guys in front who have just... Right, well that really is a bad line. And we've already absolutely annihilated our front wing again. See, what happened was I went into that last corner, those 2 guys were going really slowly in front of me, and I assumed, stupidly, that they were going to take the racing line on the inside, and Chappers is right behind me again. Yeah, I assumed they would take the racing line. I've gone really defensive. Which they didn't. They went really high and wide, which I didn't notice until I was... pretty much going alongside them and straight towards a wall. Where are you going, mate? He's just pushed me. Sorry, he's absolutely done his front wing in the process, so hopefully we'll get him back quite easily. We've both just gone straight on because we've got no downforce. Oh, I keep doing that. I keep getting to turn 1, slamming on the brakes, and then realising, or then remembering that I've actually got half a front wing and that I've got no front end downforce, and I just go straight on. See, this corner was almost flat on the lap 1, and we're having to lift so much just to get round it now. But having said that, we are pulling in Chappers again, so slam it up into Rich Mix 3 for this this straight. Got the DRS. Right, brake early. Actually made the corner for once. Lap 5 finally made the first corner correctly. Got Renault bearing down on us as well. Oh, brilliant. Everyone's been disqualified from this session as well, those things. Well, the game's letting me ghost through Chappers for some reason. Probably quite a good thing, because I would have just absolutely ripped him off the street. But we've just gone through him. Changed down unnecessarily there, but we have... taken Chappers, and I'm currently sitting P2. I mean, that is entirely because everybody in front of us has been disqualified, but... and I'm about to be. There you go. This is just something else, it really is. Like, how can a game go through an entire development cycle, being tested, and then it get to release, and it suddenly turn out there's a bug in the game that somehow causes everybody in the lobby to be disqualified when they cross the finish line? Like, how did that not come up in testing? And why? Why does it happen? The only reason I can think of that you would get disqualified is because it thinks you're off the circuit. Like, it used to do it in previous games where if you crossed the finish line off the track, it would actually disqualify you sometimes. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I'm quite happy with me being top of the list. Do we get a podium? Does it actually give us a podium? That would be quite nice. But I don't know why it would do it. Like, maybe it does think that you're off the track for some reason. Like, it registers as you being finishing like over the finish line off the circuit, and it disqualifies you for that. But there's absolutely no reason other than that I can think of as to why it would just disqualify you as soon as you cross the finish line. It doesn't give us any wins or anything like that when we get disqualified. Let's do classic cars. Yeah, so we've done 2 races, we've finished 2 races, but neither of them have counted. It's saying that I've done 4 races as well, which is definitely not true, so yeah, not sure what the deal with this game is. But we get to choose a car. Let's do... There's 3 of us have selected that, so I don't know if they know something about it. Some cars are better than others, like in the Classic 1 category, the 2004 Ferrari is pretty much like unbeatable, and then like the Red Bull's like pretty good as well. But like, I don't know what cars are good in this this series. You'd think that would be quite good, but we'll go with Senate. No, we won't. We'll do that one. I have a feeling this might be the fastest one. Given that it's 2008, it should be faster, you would think. Not 2008, it's 1998, so you would think it would be faster than a 1991 car. You would think. But I think this will probably be the last race. Hopefully it actually like registers us as finishing it, and we don't get disqualified as soon as we cross the finish line. But I'm not holding out any hopes. So we'll get straight into this. We have a selection of dry, or dry tyres, and given that we're in Bahrain, dries probably are on the book. One thing to note, this car looks extremely narrow compared to the new ones. And very easy to lock up as I go into reverse by mistake. Oh my god, this car is almost uncontrollable. Right. Don't know why I keep looking backwards. Nobody's going to be there. Something to be said for the sound of this engine, though. I think this is a V12. Just absolutely went down too many gears. Absolutely screaming its lungs out. Right, well, we could have been better. And folk have been disqualified again. Have I been disqualified? Possibly. Yep, there we go. Fucking hell. This is something else. It really is. Just wow. At least the first race we did, we actually made it. It actually registered us as finishing the qualifying. But apparently we've qualified 8th, so we've got positions to make up. At least this race we might actually finish, well, we might actually cross the line in a higher position than we qualified, so we'll see. 5 lights, and we're off. Oh no!
We've been awarded a time penalty against our finishing time at the end of the race.
Right, they're just taking each other out. Loads of folk have taken each other out. We are P2. We do have a time penalty because I just turned right, trying to avoid the guy, or trying to pass the guy in front. Okay, just you go very defensive. They're all over the place, these guys in front. I think as long as I can keep it on circuit, we stand a decent chance. Oh no, I've put it down too many gears again. I keep doing that into the final corner. I get into the final corner and I change down too many gears and the back end just says goodbye. Really, I got a warning for exceeding track limits with that. Barely left the circuit. Let's see if we can overtake Slow Cheetah. I'll try and not change down to first gear this time going through this corner. It's just because this car's got less gears, you forget how many you have to actually change down. I think this guy in front, I think he's in a Ferrari. I think it just has the legs on me in the straight lines. But I think I do make up some time in the corners, so we'll see if we can actually catch him, but it's looking like he's pulling away over the course of a lap. That's an interesting line to take. He's just so much faster in a straight line. And last corner is not much of an overtaking spot. Well, that's unfortunate. We actually had Mr. Cheetah in front of us coming down this straight. I reckon we could have possibly done something into turn 1. It just so happened it was the last lap. But, yeah. Wasn't the best race. I don't know if I don't think anybody's been disqualified. I think we actually finished 4th legitimately in that race, which not too bad. Not bad a result, to be honest, finishing 4th. Given that we had some pretty hefty moments going around that circuit. Like we fully spun at one stage, which cost us quite a lot. Going into turn 1 as well, got ourselves a 2-second penalty immediately by basically swiping somebody. As apparently I am now up the chuff of the Williams in front of me. I am pushing him around the circuit. But anyway, we finished 4th. We did have 4 seconds of penalties, but then again, it appears pretty much everybody did as well. Only, I think 3 folk didn't actually have a penalty. And most of them I'd imagine are for corner cutting, because it seemed like it was on strict corner cutting rules, but that wasn't too bad. I'll take 4th. I'll happily take 4th. It's higher than we started, and yeah, I was pretty racy with the guy in front into the last couple of laps. And if we just had, I just didn't have enough speed on the straight lines to really stick with him. Just couldn't quite keep up with him. So he pulled away in the straights, and then round like the high speed corners I was really closing him in, but then he would just pull away again as soon as we got to another straight. And yeah, that was the end of any chance of overtaking him. So yeah, it was kind of unfortunate, but 4th place, not too bad, and I think we shall end the video. So if you've enjoyed this video, and I think I've actually done better this time than I did in the Formula 1 2016 video that I did, so I think I've improved my skills slightly, despite the fact I've still not actually played much of Formula 1 games online ever, really. But yeah, if you've enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe as well if you're new around here. I'll leave a little link for the other Formula 1 video that I did, possibly if I'm allowed to do that. I'm not sure if YouTube lets you go that far back, but if I can, I'll add it. And yeah, I'll catch you guys next week. So until then, cheerio.